Muito bom dia. Como vão, amigos? Vou avisar o grupo que tem live. Prontito. Aoba. Procurei até o índice e não achei. Ué, como assim? Não tá no negócio da live? Eu sou cego e não viu, você não tem. Ah, eu tenho sim, ué. Uso. Não uso, mas tenho.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Leo chased.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Leo custom.
Vamos começar, mude o texto. Tem foto de perfil? Eu acho que tem, deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Enquanto isso, vamos ver a cutscene.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Note.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Meu nick no Instagram é Gabrileiro YT. Tudo junto. E pequeno. Tem a foto de um bicho quase morto. Não é zumbi. É um cadáver.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Ué, que boneco.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving deal?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Leo's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, The Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Quanto diálogo. E valeu por seguir, amigo.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Sim, amigo. Eu leio o diálogo e deixo passando. Aí caso alguém queira ver, ou sei lá, eu pular um diálogo sem querer, eu puxo na live depois. Embora eu não curta muito ficar vendo diálogo, alguma hora pode ser útil, pois podem mandar uma missão do tipo limpar o chão de novo, sabe? E eu não saber o que tem que fazer. É triste.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years' worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucus jade worthy of a deity.
Diálogo completo. Eu escuto em inglês mesmo que eu nem lembro o básico. É normal, mesma coisa. Ficar jogando o jogo em inglês me ensinou mais inglês do que os professores de inglês da escola. Consegui subir bastante minha estamina e desbloqueei uma grande parte do mapa. Perfeito. Vamos testar a sorte? Consegui acumular um pouquinho de gema. 10 girinhos. Será que vai? O que tu acha, parceiro? Vou printar antes. Se eu pegar qualquer coisa já tá no lucro. Embora eu não curta personagem de aguinha. Só vai. Vamos na sorte. Ficou roxo, não veio personagem. Não dos bons, pelo menos. Item. Espada. Arquinho. 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 Porrete. Porrete. Arquinho. 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 O jogo gosta de arco, hein? Qual que é essa? Marcord. Legal. Próximo que eu vou poder roletar é este aqui. Tô juntando ainda. Esse aqui não dá, né? Ah, dá. Depois eu vou tentar roletar aquele ali e ver se vai alguma coisa. Ah, imaginei que não ia vir nada. O que é isso aqui? Vovó.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucus Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucus Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer...
Oh? And that...
I'll take them all, boss.
Resposta é simples, se eu não sei qual escolher, eu pego tudo.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count!
Ele tá certo. Então, tô reclamando não.
Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora. All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucus Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and
Nome das
bad
moedinhas é
jade.
Mora. Negócio estranho.
Only after the item made using Noctilucus Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheap.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger.
Peraí, que... O que esse cara tá falando?
The patterns, the facade, These are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness. And so its brightness, Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would
Esse
have
cara usou algo
superior
então, velho. Tô
pyroaffinity.
tentando entender isso aqui.
In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
Era só ter falado isso desde o começo. Quanto mais brilhar sobre as chamas, melhor é a qualidade do minério. Pronto. Pra que fazer esse questionamento inteiro aí, ô caralho?
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again.
O cara usou algo.
We're back to buy some rocks,
Pensa-
boss.
Eu ia
But
fazer
can
live
you let
hoje.
us burn
É, eu vou
them
atrasar um
first?
pouco.
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly...
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you...
Verdade.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thins...
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the
Mas eu não
camp
tô
of the
entendendo mais nada, só
Hilichurls
tô
from the
ignorando os
Meat
diálogos,
tribe.
velho.
It's real sturdy and should be able to
Mano,
take the
tá aqui vai
elemental
ser esse
reactions.
diálogo com tempo pra caralho. É algo que tu pode fazer rápido só vendo no YouTube. Então, né?
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Fazer o que, né? E se eu pulasse o diálogo inteiro e só lesse qual que é o nome? As informações da quest, eu já saberia o que fazer. Tem quest que não tem como ver, mas... Tomar no nariz, olha o tempo que eu perdi à toa aí, ó. 20 minutos só de diálogo. E meu boneco bugou de novo. Desbuga, seu tralha. Pronto. Tá desbugado. O que eu ia fazer? Lembrei. Pega, mata. Tem que subir essa tralha, não vou não?
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me
Do
in
nada o cara
Lira.
começa a brisar.
It must be said
Fez
that
uma
the
live
famed
de
liquor
piloto
of the
boneco.
land of pastorals is
Só
far
fiz
better
demonstrando
than
o resultado de
Sumeron's
como ele
frigid
ficou depois de eu
snake
editar
wine.
em off. É chatão mexer nisso aí. Perca de tempo. Perca de tempo gravar, no caso.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilichurls are still using it.
Fala, galera.
It's polite, but
Errou.
we gotta cut the line.
Ih, morri. Cura. Mono. Vamos gelinho.
Wind Strider.
Vou espancar. Com isso já termino de curar meus bonecos. Tá, não era isso que eu esperava. Perdi uma da cor.
Wind Strider.
Já era.
Motion to compel.
Ah, errou não. É, eu vi. Agora é só jogar o bagulho aí
There's still
e
soup
jogar
in here.
foco, né?
These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Tá brilhando não.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade!
What? Não é nada.
Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they trying to
Pode.
the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Não é nada, velho. Gostou de bichinho. Queima logo.
Motion to compel. That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they?
Tá bom, cara, tomando porrada.
Looks like
Não, do
they're
nada,
not
parece
going
de bicho
their
aqui.
food.
Remain calm.
Vou usar esse bicho para graça.
One with wind and cloud.
Ah, eu acho que eu curei com os bichinhos. Tirar o mundo curado. Vou matar esse troll aqui, ó, pra dar Já era. Agora é só terminar de esquentar o bagulho.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Ficou 10 minutos só pra ligar a panela. Então, né? Falei que esse jogo era mais diálogo do que ação. Vou comprar o tralho aqui.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one behind my...
No problem. If you have your eye on this one,
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
done. All the same, pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chithing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liu will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too.
Outra vez.
Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring...
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep...
O maluco ainda roubou meu dinheiro, forgado. O famoso esqueci minha carteira em casa. Ladrão de merda. Ele não gastou meu dinheiro de verdade, né? Sei lá, não lembro nem como é que é meu dinheiro. Outra hora eu vejo. Pô, que infeliz, velho. Meteu o caô, esqueceu o dinheiro em casa. Então onde é que eu tenho que ir?
Auto-reconfiguration is an essential function.
Ah, cai. Eu ia o chat. Eu quero entender o que ele quis dizer na parte que fala que um homem aponta o dedo pra lá. Ah, eu entendi mais ou menos. O inteligente vai olhar pra lua, o burro vai olhar pro dedo. É mais ou menos isso aí.
Auto-reconfiguration is an essential function.
Ah, sai de diálogo de bosta. Já tô cansado de diálogo. Só quero roubar os outros. Vou nem roubar os outros que já me mandam diálogo na cara. Achei um baú. Nem queria.
Fateful offering.
Papo de usuário com isso aí. Eu sei. O maluco bate bem na cabeça não.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the... Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
É, eu falei, olha lá, o ladrão de bosta.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chithing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this...
One must think that they already have
Como que
someone
isso aí
in
tem a ver
mind.
com ir atrás dos
Or
deuses?
perhaps they already know.
Sei lá,
Surely they must
nem
have
eu tô
found all
entendendo
the
mais.
evidence that there is to find here.
Parece que eu tô fazendo um ritual muito louco porque ele morreu. Pra que serve o ritual? Também não sei.
These things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace to consider. Trying to help before the rite is conducted, the exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
É foda.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liur, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not... In Liur, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a
Eu vou ter
fibrous
que ir atrás de
material of good
planta
quality,
agora, velho.
often used in brocade
Isso tem a
making.
ver com
Its scent,
o
however,
assassinato de um
is
deus, mano.
most elegant, and is especially...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the
De boa
merchants to
mesmo.
purchase our ingredients.
Pra mim, o cara criou esse jogo só serve. Não, eu nem sei mais o que eu tô fazendo. No começo, onde era eu matar uns lobinhos, tava de boa. Agora tu tem que caçar erva com um deus. Tá morto. Eu não sei onde é que tá indo essa brisa. Olha lá, ó, as ervas aí, ó.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
Ah, eu queria muito responder a comida de emergência, mas... Esse cara tá pedindo pra eu ser
I'm
arrogante.
sorry? Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone.
Ah, esse aí merecia.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the
Ainda tá
recluse.
nesse modo história.
Unlike its exuberant cousins,
Mano, esse jogo aqui, a maior
flowers and
parte
foliage
dele
are
é
minimal,
puro diálogo,
and
essa
when in
porra,
season,
velho.
it has a silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild
Você tem noção, eu
today
comecei a
due to
historinha
geographical
matando os lobinhos
changes over
porcaria.
Lira's
Agora eu tô
history.
indo atrás de mato
Most are not
pra
grown by
fazer
horticulturalists.
perfume. Pra agraciar um deus que tá morto.
Wow! A true
I possess but a smattering of trivial
E eles não
knowledge.
param de falar.
My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
De novo, o
How
papo de
can I
querer
put
todas as
this?
plantas.
When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchased, but this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified, but this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the Now that's
Nice.
settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are
Já
to be
que
an
alguém me
offering
para.
to the Lord of Geo himself?
Depois eu dou uma jogada com tu aí desse jogo tralha aí.
Yes, in a sense.
Já tô ficando tiltado com essa porra que é só
why
diálogo.
didn't you say so? I
pouco
heard
de
the
ação
awful
ia cair
news
bem.
about what happened at the... It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord. They're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Joga Inscription. Vou dar um play depois.
Why wouldn't I be?
Agora
I
que tu
would be
tá com o fone
nobody
novo,
if
dá
not
pra...
for
Não,
Rex
cara, liguei vários
Lapis.
diálogos. Não, tô de boa, não quero diálogo não.
If he hadn't written those poems in
Agora
praise
tu
of
tá
my
de fonezinho
wares,
novo.
they'd
Tu quer
only
ir,
be
Cal?
worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
So much fun.
Thank you,
Só
boss.
diálogo essa porra.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
Tá comendo, né? Sei não, você não explica?
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of
Tô
my
40
acquaintances
minutos sem
have personal
live.
experience in the
30
art of
foi
decoction.
diálogo.
talk about first world?
Hence, I need you to help by...
Tá, não vou ser
This
tão
time we get to go
injusto com o
around
jogo
town
assim.
looking for nice
Foi
smelling
20
ladies
minutos
to
de
talk to?
diálogo,
Paimon
10
likes
de
his
andando
job.
e mais 10 espancando o bicho.
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Não entendi a setinha, eu sou burro.
Maybe we can
É
find
por causa
some
do jogo
good
danado.
candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Tá. Tá aqui. Voltei. Salve, Arthur. Como vai, amigo? Terminando a missão de achar erva. É nada. Eu ganhei um monte de erva de graça, o cara falou.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's
Agora tem
not
que
that
transformar
kind
as
of
ervas
favor.
em
It's just a
perfume.
teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not...
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
Faz sentido ele querer conversar com os deuses. Essa porra de jogo é só diálogo.
No, they were from a anyway. This is a
Então,
pointless
velho.
conversation.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon, remember? Thanks,
Tô
Lan.
quase abandonando a história pra explorar o mundo. Caçar lixo. Tá triste já a situação.
Follow the wind.
Follow the wind.
How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's home?
Yang air? Oh, as in scent of spring?
Isso tudo por algo que a gente não fez porque não foi nós que matou Deus. Exato. Não fui eu que matei o Shenlong.
Many a rich
E agora
family's
tem que
daughter
ficar
has
por
gotten her to make
3
perfume for
horas
them.
em diálogo.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Isso vai e volta também. Vai pra lá, vai pra cá, vai pra lá, vai pra cá. Acabei de me jogar daqui de cima, tu tem que subir essa porra de novo. Por quê? Porque o meu personagem é um idiota, não consegue achar o bicho que faz fro. Faz fro não, faz o cheiro da fro.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
É, até eu
I've
tô
been waiting
surpreso,
for
vocês
you.
finalmente me encontraram. Meu boneco é burro, não sabe pra onde vai?
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet smell. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like...
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you... Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some... Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
Não, que desculpa, eu gosto. Tá vendo que não foi você no final.
That went over
Pior que é bem
Paimon's
isso,
head a
velho.
little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
Mano, a mina tá me cantando, hein? Não
So,
é a primeira.
where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where's that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere closer to home will do.
Ah, mais andar. Vou ter que cozinhar os matos agora.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, while I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Oh, meu Deus. Onde é que eu tenho que ir agora? Opa!
Time to go.
Deu pra roubar? Aqui que eu tinha que ir ali, velho. Se não for só pra enrolar os players, não sei pra que é isso não, velho. Ih,
This water will do night. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower as perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it.
Mano, esses papos estranhos dessa mina, velho.
You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip.
Mano, olha os papos dessa mina,
Now
velho.
use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water.
Mano, eu vou só ignorar essa porra aqui, com certeza tem um duplo
Now
sentido.
take these and try it
Tá
out on
fazendo
your own
o que eu
using a
entendi.
nearby crafting bench.
Nada, depois tu volta lá e eu vou repetir essa porra, não.
Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers.
Beleza. Mano, esses papos estranhos dessa mina aí, velho, eu vou só ignorar. Fazer um bagulho aqui rapidão. Terminei. Tá pra live. Acabei de ver essa desgraça. Meio suspeito mesmo. Mano, o bagulho tá normal não, velho. Aí, faz suco de fru. Faz suco de fru. E faz suco de fru. É, eu vou aproveitar que eu tô aqui mesmo, vou fazer uns bagulho. Tem mais algum bônus? Não, não tem bônus. Ah, era pra trocar. Aí. Mano, os papos dessa mina estranha aí. Fazer uma faquinha. Ah, tô com preguiça, vou fazer o resto não. Insígnia? Pô, eu vou fazer insígnia. Aê, fiz insígnias. Pra que serve a insígnia? Não sei, mas eu fiz. Que isso? Botão. Eu posso fazer um botão. Vambora. Terminar essa tralha logo. Velho, que quest chata. Eu tenho que fazer fro.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step.
E com você ter controlado a temperatura.
Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Mano, olha os papos dessa mina, velho. Véi. Não é possível que seja só eu. Olha isso aqui. Mano.
All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, Shall I give you a brief overview
Vou
of
ver
each
aqui.
scent? It might just help you
Eu nem
match the
vou
right
pegar uma
scent
coca.
to the right occasion.
Mano, olha isso, velho.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Much all clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be
Nossa,
sure
eu só
to come
ignorei o
visit if
diálogo.
you ever
Eu acho que eu vou
need
ter que usar
help
isso
with
depois.
anything,
Fudeu.
okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me.
Putz, se tiver que usar
Let's
esses
take
diálogos,
these 3
fudeu.
perfumes over
Esqueci
to the
tudo isso.
statue of the seven.
Cala a boca. Que na chata. Vambora, vambora.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true.
3 sets and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
Que caralho está acontecendo? Eu também não sei, amigo. Eu só tô vivendo.
We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
E? Sei lá.
So, we
Pode
finished
qualquer coisa
another
aí.
step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her...
Sure, but aren't you going to come with...
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for...
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
Mano, eu ainda tô achando que esse cara vai trair no final. Pera aí, eu desbloqueei uma missão nova? Ah, missão lendária, eu vou fazer depois. Pera aí, quanto é gema? Não tem gema, não vou fazer tralha nenhuma não. Pera aí. Que isso? Oh. Não desbloqueei nada não? Ué. Manda pra cá então. Vai entender, né? Eu pensava que essa doido aí era um dos deuses. Ah, eu sei lá quem que é esse maluco. Mas tenho certeza que ele não é gente boa não. Roubar tudo novo. Aí, quão longe eu tô? Um pouquinho. Tô analfabeto. De boas, amigo. Não tem preconceito, não. Ah, eu vou ter que subir o bagulho. Que tristeza.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Tudo normal.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers?
Não, eu vim porque o jogo mandou.
But it's a shame. These glazed lilies
Ela me
have
respondeu.
almost all
Tem essa
wilted.
idosa aí. Sei lá também.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander,
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are... No, some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that this harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Borrow something? Oh, apart from that, I don't have anything of value that you but it was not originally mine either. I was a vain beauty when I was young, and he could not dissuade me, and so he gave it to me. But he said that if someone should come to borrow it, I must not be loath to give it away. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
Ah, meu Deus, vou ter que... A missão é carregar a velhinha pra casa, mano.
There is no need to worry.
Nem é nem uma secundária, é uma das
I
principais.
didn't place the bell very far away.
Eu sei, amigo. É triste.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
how does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot and...
E vou entrar num bullying.
Aren't you youngsters in
Ah,
a hurry to find
diálogo.
that lot? Be careful. If you were to get...
Interagir com o bully. Aí, finalmente. Tá louco, o bully da brisa. Rapaz, eu... Ih, meu boneco bugou. Aí, voltou. Eu não coloquei o diálogo de entrar no bully porque eu achei que era... Pensar longe demais.
Where are we? What just happened?
Oh, cadê o...
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that
De
bell.
porra nenhuma. É, o bully da brisa, né? Entrou dentro dele. Só que ele soltou uma brisa muito louca. Ou não tá brisado no cavé. Essa possibilidade também.
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Essa parte eu entendi. É, só brisa mesmo. Falei que a véia das brisas, ela me teleportou pra um bully.
Time to go.
Tem brisa maior?
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last left this place?
Uhul! Foi embora o slime, otário. Ah. Pra variar, diálogo. Mesmo dentro do bully da brisa, tem que ter diálogo.
With such a special teapot and the cleansing bell? Do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? I'm more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in trillion cars? Why did she stay in the city?
Do nada eu tomo uns tapão que não sei de onde vem. Tem a vida desce do máximo pro zero. Aí, ó. O boneco tudo estourado na calçada de novo. Que isso? Ah, tá. Peraí. Espera, carregou. Caraca! Não é, eu quero dizer.
Frostbite. Motion to compel. This is the
Oi.
end.
Dá a panqueca.
Boom!
Preciso aumentar essa aqui, porque aí eu consigo curar todo mundo de novo. Vamos brincar um pouco. Aê! Joga isso aqui. Cura. Cura. Cura.
Wind Strider.
Aí, já curou o suficiente. Vamos brincar.
Not bad. Time for your arraignment.
Time to go.
Wind Strider. Never
De novo.
again.
Tá, esse aí foi chato, hein? Tem que falar os personagens logo.
Motion to compel.
Não dá.
Incinerate!
Morre logo, Deus.
Motion to compel!
Tá de sacanagem, né?
Incinerate!
Tá jogando foguinho só.
Motion to compel!
Tá 30 por diálogo. Calma aí. Dá pra ler não, dá pra ler não.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Here's the good!
Dodge this.
bagulho chato.
Wind strike.
30 minutos. Calma aí, eu tô terminando de selar essa tralha. Bora, vai. Finalmente. Você vai ficar mais de 30 minutos em diálogos apenas pra fazer performance e entregar pra um bully. Muito confuso. Eu sei lá o que tá acontecendo. Já desisti de
Levels
Quem
does this
também.
teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Agora que eu tenho que voltar a upar meus personagens. Tô começando a tomar um pau à toa. Tô fraquinho.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see.
Deixe-me ver se a saída ainda funciona. Imagina nós ficar preso lá pra sempre por causa da véia das ervas. Fumou o chá e depois mandou nós pro bully. Então, velho.
In and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other
Nossa, meu.
matters.
Ih, meu boneco bugou. Aí, reviveu. Tô lá embaixo.
To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine is finally... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a... We haven't met in a while anyway. Well, you must have things to
quero tomar
do.
um chá que essa véia
Since
não.
you
Vou
have
parar
the
num bully de
bell,
novo.
you should
Vai
return.
fora.
Oh, and do tell them that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Morre por dentro. Esse papo estranho aí, velho. Tá vendo a avó do Paimon? Sei lá, eu imagino que não.
This is the
Deve ser
cleansing
só uma véia
bell.
qualquer.
It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked if you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea.
O Paimon disse, ok, vovó.
When a suitable time
É, porque é uma
arrives,
véia, né?
I'll bring a spot of fine tea
Imagino que
and
seja
pay
da
her a
família dela,
visit.
não. Agora que nós acabou de conhecer a véia, nós não conhecia ela. Como é que ia ser vó da Paimon?
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ih! Soltar a pipa.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
Passar o cerão em
No,
todo mundo.
no. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic... I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to...
Oh, sure.
Tá, e agora? Falou que eu tenho que comprar pipa, mas... Eu não entendi o que eu tenho que fazer, mano. Parece que tá aparecendo nada novo no mapa também. Ó, eu vou deixar isso por hoje. Vou jogar outra coisa agora. E meu personagem morreu de novo. Calma lá. Voltou. Mano, primeira vez que acontece isso. Sei lá o que tá acontecendo. Não, isso é sintetizar, não é o que eu quero não. Isso. Não, eu quero fazer compra não. Será que... Ah, é aquilo ali. Achei. Esse bonecano foi muito bom.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Paleta.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Ah, é, ganhei 40 gemas de graça. Esse aqui. Vou pegar... Não tem mais nada. E vou dar uma olhada no meu personagem. Eu preciso desse bagulho aqui. E da insígnia dos ladrão. Essa aqui eu acho que era mais fácil de bloquear. Não, apareceu errado. Presente diário. Aqui até que dá pra fazer evolução, mano. O bonecano. Bom, acho que eu vou ficar por aqui mesmo. Amanhã eu continuo a exploração dele. É isso. Adeus, parceiros.